these kind of brawly, you know, contact style sort of approach, especially starting on Ascent here. The comp change, sure, but I don't doubt that Zeus is going to be in the thick of it with this Sage.
Couple of seconds until it starts. G2 on the defending side, of course, Foot on the attack, and the tone is set. Zeus from the word go, going to find the first. And Jorgamo, first casualty.
Looks like it might be G2 to go aggressive behind that, but no ping on the reveal here, and Leaf still curious towards short. Let's catch a glimpse, but no damage done yet. And Trent, though, yeah, he's spotted very early on, isolated very easily. Paranoia a little too late there, and also catching on to Leaf.
Yeah, they've already kind of dismantled these early forays coming out from G2. That attempt towards middle, the second look on the potential pressure that could have been coming towards Leaf.
And even though not a great example, that's the sort of thing Foot will lap up these reclearances by G2. So happy to play that sort of tempo. Yeah, Foot have, let's see, run of the entire map.
Oh, they got run of the house, right? It's all theirs. They don't have to be in a particular hurry anyway. This has been kind of above a minute. Most of the blood was drawn, so they're pretty happy with this. Leaf's gone curious, gone and cleared top middle, but by now, I think the penny's going to be dropping.
Yeah, I mean, great timing on this, sure, but you almost want to see him making moves elsewhere. Chance here, at least, for Valen to relay that information. He held the front door for the time being, so we'll buy some time for this rotation to come through. This Valen challenge, yeah, it just gets removed.
Yeah, and Foot can be up for every single one of these fights. Yeah. I know that Foot can play a disciplined game. We know that. They play a very solid game, but they are still Turkish players. They will be up for every single fight if you're going to play that game against them. And for G2, I haven't seen them warm up enough, really. Even in that first game, the first one to really do anything here is BabyBay. Kind of picking up where he left off, being an essential piece to the G2 system. But to find 4 more is a very difficult prospect. 3 on site, 1 over toward main. And Jade's just going to play safety to this.
I mean, he was spotted, but yeah, they have to come and clear him if they want to be a little more proactive towards site. Now the clock going to apply a ton of pressure to BabyBay. Just going to look for some progress here because this one's wraps.
Yeah, the round's out of reach, but BabyBay...
He's going for a knife. You can see him laughing already.
Yeah, the grinning assassin waiting. He's going to do good damage on the way out. Good start from BabyBay. It's 5. Sadly, the round's not theirs, but still, it's going to keep that levity alive with G2, even in a loss.
I saw him actually burst out laughing. We got the first kill on Zeus, way ahead of any of this happening, but his Foot to find the pistol. Themselves on the board here. Fairly comfortable in approach. And their consolation, at least a little boost to the vibes, maybe. For an ace here, at least in trash time with the pistol. I mean, another thing key for me, the vibes on stage seem to be very different for G2 as well. You could see they were just, I mean, it was bleak every time we cut to the cameras.
Yeah, but for Foot, this looks like business to me. This feels like they've got a very singular goal in mind. And it's so far pathing perfectly towards it. The Aldrome will clear the space and see there is no resistance on the side of the map. And it's going to be a stack from G2, a fair approach considering the purchase. Now the name of the game would be damage here. It'd be lovely if BabyBay could have done the 5 in this one. But let's see what G2 can achieve. Can they lock him in? Can they minimize the reward for Foot? You're looking at silver linings now.
The other thing to consider is obviously G2, a number of poor starts, 2 halves. This is XLG. Flank going to come through heavy here. Yetijay going to be tasked with dealing with that. Sociable at least keeping BabyBay in check here. It's just farming ground here. Foot clearing.
I'm a little scared.
House out towards main. Talking about damage here. It's looking like it's going to be a flawless here.
Oh, I'm a little bit scared. If Foot are coming out like this, I'm going to keep my eye on it, right? Because I think we all know that they've had a bit of a treacherous path to this point, obviously. But even with that in mind, my God, they look kind of lethal now. And on the other side, my concerns with G2 are certainly not assuaded yet. The issues of those cold starts, the players not really getting much time to warm in and just feel out the game. Yes, great for BabyBay, but I'm kind of wanting the others to find a bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, certainly here in the first buy round, you want to see them come out swinging. Well, invested at least for the side of Foot. So that might be a little pace change for them here. Try the wall over the top, can't find anything just yet. Sop on the hunt, gets shut down by Jaw.
That's a huge start. Jorgamo, they're going to at least feel out the game, slow that pacey approach in the bonus for Foot that's relatively well-rounded as well. We've got Bulldogs out, we've got a Phantom in hand for Zeus. So certainly got some punch to it. Valen gonna shoulder check and then wait if Jaw can catch him on that cross up towards Cat. Dealt with, Sociable gonna give him an option now.
Still healthy behind that as well.
And of course some rotations here, surely.
Trying at least clearing out here. Won't note Yetijay though. His Foot looking to actually drift back over towards B.
And does that mean they get punished if maybe G2 wanted some info on this? That's what you've got to be careful of. Trent's waiting.
He's 15 seconds off the dart, so he's shouldering this now for info. No rotation just yet.
No. Happy to stay where they are. Precarious. And Trent now noted on the follow-up, and you can see the attempt there in with the Owl drone. Brilliant push and pull. Sociable striking towards Market, carving out a path. They know Trent is down in the doldrums, and the site is theirs. It's composure from Foot. Valen and Baby Bay, they're on the other side of the map. It was a long road and a long walk back, but a 2v3 with utility for Valen is not impossible.
Needs to find Yetijay pretty early on though. Zeus ready to swing off contact here. G2 still have to piece this together. Didn't find the first one though.
Very nice. Valen, that's the first key step. Can he carve out one more? No, Yetijay just ahead on the angle. And it still leaves Crossley, the unknown quantity. And time being such an issue now for Baby Bay. He's got to get a wiggle on, he knows it as well. Trying to do the dance, trying to do the 1-2 step, and Yetijay puts him to bed. It's clean work from Foot.
G2 concede another bonus. It's just, again, yeah, no surprise to see. We've just seen it flash up on screen here, a timeout being called. And the biggest thing coming into this series would have been to be able to reset in between a number of those rounds. Yesterday, for G2 just spiraling out of control so quickly. The thing is, you didn't see them get desperate and throw bodies into weird situations, but it just wasn't, it was the execution. There was a few times where they were going proactive. I mean, you think back to Split where they were, there was a timeout called and it was like, right, every time we get contact on A, let's walk down mid, let's do so, let's be proactive about that mid round. They have to start that early here on Ascent, and we haven't seen it yet.
And that could be the coin-based win condition, really. If you're looking at that in this moment, you could be kind of threading that through because they've got a lot to fix, but it just feels like they're not able to activate, and it's so baffling to me. We know the caliber of this team, and I think it was Mimi who was saying on the desk as well, our concerns with G2 tend to kind of pop up a little bit later. You're talking those top 3 pushes.
Yeah, I mean, these are the sort of performances where you see them dip out, like towards the end,
yes,
but here it would be the,
early.
Yeah.
That is a bit of a concern and a backwards trajectory.
Baby, baby, baby, baby, baby. Na na na na na na na na na.
Now
they might be completely.
That's a chant I can get behind.
Yeah, we'll let you close that one out if the scoreline keeps going like this, though. For the football fans, they might get that one. However, this could be farming time. You're looking at Sop, obviously got the weapon in hand for it on the other side. G2 need to wake up. I cannot say it time and time again, but it's a clear picture to us here. Foot treating that previous series as an ignition point, really, something to start it again. And already Leaf with a good start. That's a lovely scalp to claim. Zeus now gone.
Great set piece here. Jorgamo, it's a ton of damage, but don't shy away from this. Happy to re-clear. Drone will at least note Yetijay. And does anybody overstep the mark here? Can they maintain this advantage? Only ult to work with would be Sociable. So they're just going to follow up on the drone here.
Yeah, a bit of bravado in approach. I'm not show too much concern, but there's a lot of bodies on this side of the map. Very well invested, trying to clear Leaf. Yeah, they were so aware that there's going to be someone on Gen. So he's gone, so they have evened things up. But with 40 seconds, they do need to be cautious. Baby Bay is waiting on the other side of the map. It's not a full stack. It was sort of this 4-1.
I mean, if he can catch somebody.
Especially at this time. That wall's still there. This is a real opportunity. That smoke invested just to keep their attention, keep them present, keep them considering. Babyface not active on the angle, but he's got that wall to give them, hopefully, the way forward. However, that TP is now an issue. He's going to see the dart to follow. He knows what's coming. 13 seconds, they've made it through the door. Babyface got to go big here. 10 seconds, though, I don't think he can really swing this. They've done enough to create a safe avenue out towards the B site.
And Hunter's Fury here as well, just in case they need it. And hands across the lead.
Is on site, I guess, the only...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, found there. And it's just looking simple stuff, G2. Yeah, I mean, it started with a bang, but it's going to end with a fizzle. 3 alive for Foot, and not really feeling much pressure yet.
No. Looking very easy for Foot to navigate the map right now. Again, a similar situation, it's kind of low-hanging fruit, but there were so many things that just weren't going right for G2. And you talk about just one engagement here and there, a gunfight won and lost was just a death sentence, some of those rounds.
I guess the only redeeming factor now is it has to be, whatever the timeout was for, needs to be in this round. Whatever G2 came up with, they know are going to a lighter purchase. Now they've got the buy behind them. Now they've got Babyface ult. They're one away from Leafs. They have key tools, but with that in mind, does Foot then kick up the tempo? Sop could be in trouble. Has to evacuate and reset a little bit on A main.
They would have bait out this trap, though. No value found here. That'll be the res in hand for Zeus, so they can get a little more audacious here in terms of an opening engagement.
Back in a flash.
Drone will spot.
Wow.
Actually,
Valorant
he get
too.
back onto that.
Yeah, Sop just got around the corner in time, but Crostally creating more and more safety on the approach. Door to be shut. Spike now ferried through. Again, G2 not looking like they're in the server.
A round where they're actually looking again for Yetajay, but quick switch up here. Neural Theft will go through. Information flowing now for Foot. Maybe to reset actually might even look at Yetajay going back towards Catwalk.
And it's so well considered, so heads up from Foot. They knew that ult could be coming in. They sit incredibly deep. They're proactive on that wrap through Cat. But Leaf with a very diligent recheck, but Sociable removing the players. It's all really on Leaf for now. Maybe they trying to clear the side. He finds it in the smoke. They're still doing work. G2 not down just yet, but it is getting tense. And that time is going to start ticking. They put everything towards this, but Crostally could not care less. Leaf, you look good, but it is not enough to deny the walk, the run that Foot are going on.
Great awareness from Leaf. Even hold for the second player there. You can't fault them. They just have to run down the clock. Basically, pressure from Cat prevents anybody from really getting back onto site. There's this opener. There's no nuance to it. It's just a Hunter's Fury to really open up this execute. And then the other two players from G2 forced further back onto the site. They can't contest onto main. And even there, in that situation, like I said, Zeus has got the res. He gets the orb, so they can kind of gamble in engagement there if it goes wrong. Foot at least feeling like they found a little bit of freedom.
When all else fails, though, get draw on a Bucky. He's done some pretty nasty things on this side of the map.
And he's shock darted away from the choke point.
Okay, a valiant attempt, but even with all these players, this is the 5-stack. Before it was only 4. Now all 5 Stingers, Bucky, Sheriffs, whatever they could afford. But they felt this out, and again, the reposition here towards middle. Yetajay should be hearing this.
Hearing all this,
yeah. He absolutely. Oh, but outdone
Then
though, Valen. There we are. That's a start that it feels like they haven't had in a minute.
Cancelled out here. Can't actually get damage back onto the res either.
They've disrupted the stack, haven't they? Look at this instantaneous rotation.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble here.
Oh,
Leave Jordan tasked with this. He's going to hear sound cues on the other side, but a total misread from G2.
And then you look at Yetajay, he's just the insult to injury, right?
I mean, if he shows towards market here, it's the worst thing possible. For G2, I mean.
Yeah. No, he's selling them, and such a story. I don't think he's going to be noted. Babyface just a little bit deeper on towards stairs, but still look like they fancy this.
Desperate to find this Bucky. He's even spamming off the close angles here.
And well, that's an issue. And that's a player, Yetajay, just slicing up the gut. Foot are feeling no resistance, man. G2
See, they're looking for another player as well.
There's nothing. There's nothing to stop them doing this. Outcalled and outplayed so far, G2. Looking out of options, trying to figure this back out, but you look at what they're coming back in with. You're going to need someone to be more than a hero now. I think this one
Give
might
this
be
up.
done.
Yeah, give this up. And it's nobody's really close to an ultimate, but you don't really want to give away the extras. Trent will
nice.
find Sop. Drifting forwards here on Heaven. It's going to be about it, though, by the looks of things.
I was going to say you could make it costly, but even then you look at the finances behind Foot, they're not feeling any sort of pinch here.
No, they can hang around.
And they will. That is an absolute trend, still trying to put up a performance. It's lovely from him. You can see the potential. It's just sadly all at the wrong time, as time has gone again. It is just flawless from Foot. 6-0.
G2 really have to do something to disrupt Foot here. And already trailing by 6. And you can see just Jogamo even, you see after hearing the steps, there's no reaction at all. It's completely unconsidered. An operator in hand now for Jaw. And probably not the sort of thing you want to see unless he's going to go hyper-aggressive here. I see him over towards Heaven. For me, not necessarily the answer. The wall up here, Lee. A vintage play here over the top for Sop, but doesn't catch initially. I think the last time we saw a wall up like that, actually. It's been a
minute.
yeah,
It's been a minute.
truly vintage.
Well, Hunter's Fury sent through, and it's not finding what they want. I don't think there's even a tag yet.
That tells them nothing.
Yeah, you don't. It almost missells the presence here. That's big, though. At least going to see Yetajay, but they don't see anyone
But
else.
that doesn't say much, though. Yeah, cool, you found Yetajay. Most of the time lurking. Now, if that scans
There we go.
anything now, that's a bit more info for G2 to operate on.
But are they going to rotate? It feels like they're so in their heads about how Foot are approaching this, who are being quite slippery. Again, you got info on B that there's more than one here, but then you've just seen an Aldrone on the other side of the map. They're keeping the cards very close to the chest. A slower, more considered approach from Foot. And it looks like Sop wants to keep him locked in on this. He's got the angle for it too. But with 30 seconds, that spike's still not yet to be moving particularly, so they do need to get a bit of a move on here, Foot. And Sop going to be sent back. 20 seconds, boys.
Yeah, G2 are holding 3 strong here, still on 8. Leaf ready to slow anything down through tree.
Don't like this. 15 seconds, singed and slightly crisped. Jorgamo gonna spot one towards main. The site's not secure here, but he's taken away one, and Valen with a beautiful strike. Finally, G2 waking up, patience being their virtue. They break back in, but Foot taking way too long there.
Like I said, for me, slowing these rounds down isn't necessarily the go-to answer on the side of G2, but Foot play into it here. Again, you'd expect to see a massive reaction on the back of that ping over towards B main. It's like, well, now they know, right? The jig is up. Have to make a move here, and it's Sop slowly clearing onto some of these angles.
When we don't get picks.
I mean, that is the other side of the equation, right? It's if we don't commit to these opening engagements, but that's a little bit of a head scratcher on the side of Foot for me. They had a ton of space, a ton of time initially to play into.
Oh, Jorgamo's got to be careful not to get caught.
And you could argue the advantage in terms of that misinformation.
Yeah. Wait and see if they do get another opportunity. Has the players on the server learned the same lesson the coaches felt that they got a reward from? Jorgamo did go for a, I don't want to say even an aggressive start, but he did at least posture up towards middle, but waiting to buffer. They try and go for this A-pop. And getting active on B main as well. First time we're seeing a bit of a walkabout towards that. Baby Bay searching a bit deeper here, joined by Trent, of course.
I mean, the next thing now for me is me seeing the awareness from Foot that this adjustment has come from G2.
Yeah, and how do they want to approach it, right? G2 sitting super deep. Do you just go for false sight XX? Is that why Jaw's on this side of the map as well, considering he's got the ult that could soak a lot of it, and they line up. How does that not get one? It's Valen to get Sop. And there's the stall out, 37 seconds, but Crossley fights back. Jorgamo's down. Leaf now with it all to do. Ball goes in, but Sociable goes forward and catch on the rotation. It is just perfection until then. Baby Bay gets himself a 1v2. It's a lot on this man's plate. He got the 5 in the first, but these two would mean so much more. He's heard the door shut. Doesn't want to go for that until now. Opts to at least imply options.
Could be another smoke to cycle through here eventually for Sociable, though. Actually sent over towards door.
Yeah, already committed. But the off angle, the high angle, it's there for the reward. Again, Foot instantly troubleshoot, problem solve, and come back in with an answer.
I don't know how that op shot missed.
I know, it looked like it was...
Did he step? Did he step
If
just
he was stood
before?
still.
I'm looking to you for answers. Where's that gone?
I'm looking to the developers for answers, but I don't see them here. They might have just hidden away.
Send me the replay file.
Yeah, honestly. Oof.
I mean, because that's a collab lined up.
Could you imagine the difference?
So close. And then he's off kilter with sending the ult through and slowing down basically what boils out of main. I mean, we kept saying yesterday, fine margins versus XLG. It's another example where things just don't go G2's way.
At some point, though, we do have to kind of look at
You only get away with that excuse for so long.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you've got to become masters of your own fate here because SOP is opening things up. Expectations there for a follow-up. That's 2 on the entry, and the site's now theirs. They walk in with ease, but Yedaj's been a nuisance even for rotations. He's been catching them. I mean, this has been a dream attack for Foot.
Being given a lot of freedom, and in some of these rounds, they are really running away with it.
There it is again.
Jewel gets shut down.
Feels almost scripted. You could rinse and repeat this over and over. And there's a lot of credit to Foot for keeping it so buttoned up, but on the other side, the G2 just can't stop it.
Initial adjustment we were discussing coming out of time, very early timeout, by the way.
Oh!
Fruition just yet, belief.
Oh man, that's so impressive, but it has to be more than this. These little shows of brilliance are not gonna be enough to get the round again. We know their capability, we know mechanically they're good. But at this stage in Masters, it's not enough.
But certainly wind in their sails now. And you give a player like SOP a couple of confidence boosts to certainly be able to open up some of these rounds.
But it's also not been the SOP and Zeus
No,
show.
absolutely not. I mean, Sociable and Yetajay, the ones top of the board here, 4 Foot.
Yeah, they're almost workhorses.
Really encapsulate that. Any given Sunday, any of these players can step up. Odin here for Trent. Nobody on the B site right now, so relying heavily on a retake to pay off for them.
Stops in, sees nothing. He's made it pretty far. So maybe very willing to go ahead, and Sociable utilizing the new landscape. Keep vigilant watch. Could be in a bit of a predicament. Yes, he is. Going to be scanned out. Has to fall away. That's not bad.
Nobody dealt with that dart.
Yeah, it's a little bit interesting that he kind of got blashed on that.
Jaws heard this, 100%.
Okay, should be able to catch. Waiting to see the kill feed. Yes, he does. Okay, Sociable gonna go down, and now the pressure on the site. Leaf again, this time looking far more viable to maybe convert the round to 2v4. This is essential. They cannot lose this. Crostally in their way. He has to go down here. G2, this is a lifeline for them to get a second round after so long.
It's actually heartbreaking for Sociable to get caught there by Jaw so late. Nearly gets turned on as well. That's Leaf to carve a path back onto the site.
And Leaf looked fired up after that round as well.
Don't do it, I said flop.
But again, as much as we look at G2, right, and we know their capability, I need a star to start shining. If it's going to be Leaf, cool. If it's going to be, I don't care who it is, they need someone to step up to the plate. It can't just be that team effort. I need a couple rounds to give them some hope.
That needs to result in stability across the team as well. I said we had a couple of hero rounds here and there, but it's the consistency that really lacked. And here, sitting at an 8-2 deficit.
Oh, Leaf again. Flash ready. Foot prioritizing this mid control to start with. Still got the extremities watched in some way, shape, or form, but Baby Bait on the line does get away with his life. So fortunate in that fact, but it's Trent towards top middle. SOP's seen this. They should know both players are now here.
Always to go in, doesn't necessarily force anybody out into a tricky spot. But kind of held here at the first step of this set piece up mid. Yeah, not too much damage done though. Do have the red still for Zeus, so Can commit here if they want to find an opener. Sociable might have
He's
just
back.
caught a glimpse of Gio. Did he? I mean, he's looking back this way still.
I'm not sure. He feels like he's been on edge this whole time. It looked like they wanted to path 3. Trent holds him at the gates. 3 big kills and Leaf waiting. Just Sociable alive, and finally looking like there's a heartbeat on the G2 side of the stage. Sociable outgunned, but he's got 2. Would need 3 more.
18 seconds.
And they're backpedaling away. They're playing with a lot of respect here. They don't want to entertain any nonsense.
Thank God that's the case.
Left.
Some of the rounds really slip through their fingers now. They know they need to close this out. Again, 8-4s didn't necessarily suit them yesterday either. Hope pinned on a prayer.
Last round before the switch.
Come in here, I mean, going to be struggling financially. They're just feeding into Trent here, unable to trade this. Can't really even fault the spacing at all. Trent's just quick, usually on point with the Odin. And maybe a chance here for the neural theft, but nothing else going to be available to offset this. It's just the res for Foot.
Well, it's taken some time, but they have broken most of the bank here. Still be able to fashion a purchase for the final round of the first half, but certainly be lacking in some areas. See Crostley and Yedajay suffering under that, but on the other side, Leaf, the operator cycled in and out, depending. I think there is a Phantom behind him if he does want to switch out to it, so certainly not stuck towards it. And again, a similar look to a start here. Foot trying to explore towards middle.
Maybe this is going to be the second layer to what they attempted to do in the previous.
Oh, he's on a bit of an island here. He's got to be really careful to not get overwhelmed. Going to force them deeper. So Foot putting a higher prio and trying to get mid-control this time.
Still shift of focus back towards Tree here. For both Foot and G2. Going to be smoked off.
Paranoia, good. But Sop's ahead of it. He can clear behind this space. Yeah, he's going to take all of this. No problem at all. You look at it, Valen. Maybe Jorgen want to get involved, but I don't think they got really much of a chance. They've had to give up sight here.
Chance, maybe if Trent can find a kill here, a Hunter's Fury could change landscape here in a retake. Do have the TP and Baby Bay's ultimate as well. Only 1 off site here. I think that might catch the majority of the Foot players.
Okay, this is big. This has to be the goer. If you want to get it done now! Yedajay! You're meant to be on a weaker weapon, man! Trent, though, just starts the massacre. Bullets now flying. It's all on you in a 1v3. Sop already up top. He's having none of it. Foot with a strong lead now.
Yedajay breaking the hearts of G2. Everybody caught off guard here by the ultimate, but it amounts to nothing. A 9-3 half here for Foot, Lauren. Fantastic display from Foot.
Yeah, they've got to be chuffed to bits with this one. Going to get the confidence back in the right place after their previous game for G2. Still question marks. However, let's hear from Foot's Zeus and get his thoughts on their playoffs run in this HyperX player moment.
Edward'a karşı, yani daha doğrusu ADG'ye karşı boyuç oynadık bugün. İlk olarak map 1'de Heaven'da zaten bizim pikimizdi. Yani en azından çok sevdiğimiz bir map. O yüzden yani rakip okumakta da, yani yaptıkları hareketleri çözmekte de ya da yapacağımız şeyleri düşünmekte de çok sıkıntı yaşamadık. İkinci map'te Pearl'de kontrol çoğunlukla bizdeydi bence. En azından ilk yarı full bizdeydi. İkinci yarının da bir kısmına kadar bizdeydi. Anti-Eco verene kadar 10'a 8 olması lazım yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. Ondan sonra kontrolü kaybettik. Map'i kapatamadık ve biraz kaybettik orayı. Üçüncü map'te de bu etkilerin aslında birazcık sıkıntısını yaşadık. Oyuna map'e giremedik başta bu yüzden. Sonra resetlendik. Pauslarla beraber tekrar round almaya başladık ama günün sonunda yeterli olmadı. Map 3'ü de öyle kaybettik Fracture'ı. Bu kadar.
Counting for this corner, but we'll see if nobody's got it in his mind to clear this one out. Or onside stepping, Guardian in the hands of Zeus.
Yani elenme maçı olmasın ya da lower'da olmamızın, upper'da olmamızın benim için hiçbir zaman farkı olmadı. Normal bir maçı çıkarmış gibi çıkacağım. Günün sonunda karşıma çıkan adam lower'da ya da upper'da çıktığım fark etmeksizin yenemiyorsam zaten şampiyon olamıyorumdur. Yani bu yüzden lower'da olmak beni hiçbir zaman etkilemiyor. Önümüzdeki maçlara bakacağım. Hayırlısı.
And it's a lovely sentiment to say it doesn't matter upper, lower side. But they look fired up today. They look like they are out for blood. I think we saw it at the very start of things. It's kind of held up true in-game, but 3 rounds for G2,
Yeah,
Mike.
I feel like this is G2 paying the price for the performance they displayed in that previous series. For, I think, don't really have to make much of an adjustment in terms of their game plan, in terms of their mentality, overall that cockiness, the bravado they like to lean heavily into, but you haven't even got the 2 main factors of that delivering this half. It's just a very well-considered approach here from Foot. Dare I say, and many of these rounds didn't really feel tested. They were given a lot of freedom once more, which is a criticism, again, of that XLG series.
Yes.
Foot have got themselves a huge lead now.
Yeah, you're right. I'm glad you've kind of echoed back to that point. It was something we heard even the coaches discussing the fact there was so much space given. All right, G2. Well, the bar's been set. 9 rounds for Foot.
I mean, dare I say it, Foot get a pistol here. Don't be surprised to see them just go hyper-aggressive and look to sweep this map.
Yeah. Got to shut it down early. Do not give any quarter. Now, obviously, Foot on the defending side. G2 on that attack, trying to step in towards middle. I think Sop caught a glimpse of at least a pixel there, but they're going to carry on. Leaf wants it.
Sop going back in.
I mean, I told you, they're pretty naughty with it, but again, sitting a little bit deeper now. Same time, talking about, the timing of that. Ah, you're not going to be able to make it. Leaf's done nicely, though, straight up middle. Now they can wrap towards tree. Crunch coming in. Cross to Leaf. He's considered it. He's prepared for one, but he can't get the rest. And so Shabal, oh my God, how's he still alive? Finally goes down, but he drags 2 with him. He's given Yetajay a chance here in a 1v2, but Baby Bay and Trent need this round.
The clutch man himself, Yetajay. Chance here. Baby Bay down to 45. Trent still healthy, but 2 sheriffs in their hands.
Trent's still been sharp as well. These 2 have been one of the heavier hitting portions of the G2 squad, so Yetajay trying to find the first man for a fair fight, and I don't think they fancy giving him that one. Has to make a couple of sound cues on the way down, Baby Bay. Gonna get him on the board here. 4 rounds, it's a long road back.
They convert a pistol, something that's haunted them. Leaf, I mean, just absolute disregard for any of the Foot players here. Sociable put in a position to potentially actually just shut this down single-handedly. Unable to find Trent, though.
The first one!
That is terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, he said it himself.
Okay, well, let's see how different the game looks now, right? They get the first starting block. For Foot, they've gone for a touch of a stack. So, G2 just don't go B. Simples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
B's coming to them.
Yeah, B's coming to them. You don't need to go into B.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Baby Bay, someone help him. The Baby Bay contingent in the crowd's going to be devastated at the loss. Sociable going to find him. Leaf and the rest of G2 trying to get away!
Nobody's looking backwards!
Oh, dear. Nah. This can't be how it goes, Mike.
Jaw lands a nice shot. Sop will get shut down. There's still 4 left standing for Foot. G2 have to hold on to this.
I'm so
Jaw?
scared. He has no idea. He has no idea. Above, Trent's there with him. He's not alone! God, this is just against pistols. And it feels this tense. Okay, we've got the other J. He's not doing anything. Don't worry about it. It's all fine.
I mean, even the faith Jaw had in Trent there gave me anxiety.
I'm terrified. I'm scared.
Yetajay can find another kill or 2.
Oh, now that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, he's not in the wrong spot for this either. Okay, gonna go down. I mean, not the worst outcome. They made it a little bit costly, but G2 stringing together a couple of rounds now.
Again, it's just this initial reaction here, and then leaves caught completely off guard. It's that kind of sloppy gameplay that we saw repeat itself over and over.
Oh, that boy whiffed. Oh, that boy whiffed again. Oh my God, baby. Hey, good shit.
At least some semblance of vibes. The G2 camp.
Buyback for Foot. So let's see if those
I mean,
vibes
yeah,
continue.
well-rounded purchase here for G2 at least. I mean, it's Jaw closest here. Trent training behind with the Hunter's Fury, but Early progress at least. Sop's going forwards.
And he's got to get a little active. I was going to keep my eye on Sop during this series. We've seen that he's obviously come on a lot of scrutiny and a lot of kind of public attention that he's probably not used to. And already you can see a bit of a difference. It's only map 1. Not the end of the world here, but let's see if that continues throughout this. Baby Bait, unafraid to take a walk up middle. And he's got to be a bit cautious because Sociable could potentially have his number here. Frostly going to try and set it in, but Baby Bay's keeping the attention of 3. That felt ambitious at the best of times.
And this is no contingency in that sort of situation.
I know, he was so alone.
Yeah, the wall drops now, and at least will open up the possibility. But Zeus gets a kill ahead of the paranoia. Slow orb goes in, they can't scan out from that. That's the spike, kept back at bay.
Yeah, it's a long road around for Trent now. Oh, and Leaf's
And
getting active.
they just can't hold the site this long.
No, there's so little to be done about this. You're
seconds
hoping, I guess, but Leaf even peeking up towards Heaven, maybe trying to, puff up the chest a little bit, catch one, but again, Phil, we're already here. Because it took so long, 20 seconds, 2v5. It's a firing squad of Foot there, flawless coming through this. The second they got the rifles, Mike, they're having none of it.
And I mean, Leaf has to, like I said, they can't just sit there and hold site for that long. They have to make sure that nobody's pressuring from Heaven. The spike has to come back through A main. But Leaf just gets shut down immediately on this peak. Unfortunately, at that point, there's just so few ways for G2 to recover that. Trent looking a little baffled.
I can already see Thinking Man's Val up there having a little dance about, little sing-song. The atmosphere changing as Foot kind of getting back on track, but we will be checking in with G2 this side, comms, see how they're feeling, because it's got to be a tense spot for them. And already, Foot getting active. Let's see how they are holding under this.
One more. Subrosa, chill.
Oh my god, I'm drone him.
Kill. Dead.
One more.
I'm jumping.
Other guy B, fight Subrosa. Last guy was B, go. Come mid. Nothing caps.
Might try to fight you guys mid.
Go. Leave me, I can't really get
Yeah,
out.
Nate, just stay. You're good. Shit on him, Nate.
Jump around. Wait.
Wait, he's A.
Hurt. Wait for you guys.
Where?
Chill, on site. We're smoking door. Wait, flashing door as well.
Grab bomb.
What are you guys gonna do? Grab bomb, go back?
Go B, go. Wolf baby.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Got the headshot as well, by the way.
J almost pulled off a miracle there. Perhaps a nightmare for G2. You heard it though. Baby Bay even prompting, what are you guys gonna do? Trying to allude to the fact that maybe you don't want to go this way. Maybe you want to just pause for thought. Not many heads left on shoulders after J almost massacred the lot of them.
I mean, he's so unlucky not to actually find this final tag.
10 HP difference.
Jaw finds it through the aim punch.
Oh, he dinked him.
Did he just dink him in time?
Comms
Yes.
felt hectic, man.
Yeah, they really did. Not necessarily stabilizing in terms of the buy just yet. Still gaps here for G2. Ult starting to come online though. Jaw, Leaf and Trent on the other side. Sociable and Yetajay. Ball goes up in B main. A little bit of an adjustment here. A heavier lean towards the other side of the map and mid. G2 looking to disrespect that initial control found.
Over. You're dead.
Trying to go in, but the stall is good. Going to be kept at, I don't say at bay completely, but certainly nullified somewhat and a slip towards the site. Already one down towards it being Zeus, trying to be helped out there, but Baby beheads him already. Looking for another target, can't deal with Yetajay. This man's on a heater already. G2 just want the plant, they want some stability. Slow of the roll, but Foot don't want to allow it for a second. Flash comes in, great Hunter's Fury gonna get the connection. Can the rest survive in the meantime? Crossley already starting to apply pressure. Sop on the trade, 2v2. Crossley and Sop try and take on Leaf and Trent. Trent playing on the site itself. There's already been a force out, Foot! I thought they'd found a little more there, G2, some stability, something to hold on to, but it's 11 now in the hands of Foot.
And that's the trademark sort of round Foot can give you. It's so chaotic to try and follow this. Imagine trying to play it out. I mean, Foot just get into the weirdest positions to pressure back onto this B site.
And that's going to break the buy as well. That's going to shatter the economy from G2. And an 11th round. Not even a timeout used from Foot. The game plan has held the whole way.
you do here, you come back in now as G2. Maybe a rifle or two, but it's not going to be much. You are looking at conceding map point. Valen, Baby Bay, ults to invest. Obviously, we saw it there from Jaw, Trent, and Leaf. I mean, Leaf's ult didn't really net them much. They didn't necessarily guarantee the scale up from that. Yetj even finds the response kill there. Where usually, like I said, this is always just win conditions for G2. Not landing once more, at least round by round.
Yeah, and it's never free against Furt, it feels like. They're so happy to kind of refight. They're happy to brawl out on occasion. They can play the kind of more patient games too. They're very hard to pin down. They are a very, very hard team to kind of put in a corner. Now, G2 have to do it with even less. A couple of ults, but not even massive instigators either.
Sop a chance. I mean, doesn't even need to farm. He's got his Blade Storm behind this anyway. Hunter's Fury here for Crossley as well. TP, as noted, 4 for Sociable. They might just slow creep into mid here.
Deploying drone.
Trent to maybe try and spot out. No? Somebody holding on here. He just got tagged there. Was it Leaf? Yeah.
Yeah, down pretty low. I don't know how much he's going to be able to get back. Spamming away. But just need to stay somewhat stable in this, really. Just not get baited in a little too much. Keep that composure. And G2 desperate for someone to overstep.
I mean, credit to Foot as well in some of these rounds to be able to play this deep and really make G2 work. They're almost probably expecting a little bit of aggression now. I certainly was into this second half, but it's tempered.
Ooh,
Great
shot!
pass by Baby Bay.
What an absolute belter from Baby Bay. Couple more of those and I'm starting to believe in something. But Crossley on the case. Wait and see if anyone overextends. I mean, he got another tag. Crossley's down on 10, but couldn't quite do enough. Leaf there to double down. Hold on. They're making
Valen had to
something of it.
cancel.
25 seconds, but they got to go towards Yetj. This is still going to be difficult. The final hurdle, the final boss, just going to make it so damn hard. At 15 seconds, they have to do such a tricky run towards the site. He's not letting you pass. 3 kills, 12 rounds. Foot 1 off now.
I didn't see where Valen tried to TP to, but cancels back in.
Be right back.
Gets shut down. And it's so late in the day as well.
30 seconds.
Oh no, they actually got his
got
TP
it.
cancelled. And Yetj able to hold down the fort here. I mean, he just looks
good, man.
fantastic. Saw what he's saw what he's capable of. Back in the EMEA, certainly replicating it here.
All right, aggression. Jaw, gonna find Sociable, but Crossley trying to punish here. Not gonna find the connection he wants. Zeus then on the line, gonna take a lot of damage, but takes the life of Leaf. But Baby Bay back under the gun again, comes out, this time swinging. Sob's fallen. As Foot just kind of picked up the tempo, went for a mad approach on this one.
Look where Baby Bay's had to use his ult just to
to
guarantee, yeah. Again, look at this re-clearance out towards Catwalk, though.
Oh, it's getting weird. And Valen's gonna catch Zeus. Baby Bay, oh no. Couldn't quite get the job done in time, so Yetj gets to live for another fight. It's not coming to his side,
I mean,
it's
Crossley has to go huge here with the Odin.
Oh, I'm scared though. He's gonna hear those steps. He's positioned out, he's waiting. Ready and waiting and still gets them to. Yetj left in,
He's got it in the door!
He's out there already! Yetj! And look how far away Baby Bay is. What are you meant to do, man?
I think he's going to get a double notification. Baby Bay.
Ah!
You see already just
30
wiping the
seconds
sweat off his brow. Up against
25.
Yetj. I mean, it's going to take so much work for Baby Bay to find him here.
The hero of the hour, though, Baby Bay, or the final boss of Yetj. Down he goes! Fueled with the terror of becoming prey. Look how quick